Yo. No, G, yo, this nigga dumb. I know, I love all the conversation, but if you think about it out loud, this nigga's stupid. It's me, Batman. It's me. I don't know if I should laugh or just fucking just... All right, welcome. I should warn you now.
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
Shannon Sharpe has fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna be real here. Shannon Sharpe is like, how old is this nigga? Like 50 something years old, going after a 19-year-old OnlyFans chick who he picked up, right?
I'm not a lawyer, but Shannon Sharpe is being sued for $50 million in a lawsuit that accuses him of a number of things. And I read the 14-page complaint, so let me tell you exactly what Jane Doe is alleging Shannon Sharpe did. Now, the lawsuit was filed by attorney Tony Buzbee, who we know well, on behalf of his Jane Doe client. The suit says that Jane Doe met Shannon Sharpe at a gym in LA in early 2023 when she was 19 and Shannon Sharpe was in his 50s. Sharpe aggressively pursued her and she eventually gave him her number. But before the two of them even hang out, he apparently tries to get her to sign an NDA. She refuses to sign it, so he eventually stopped asking and invited her over. Jane Doe agrees to go over, and according to the complaint, the very first night was disturbing and unsettling.
Now let's get some things out in the open. Shannon Sharpe was in his mid-50s. She was 19, asked for an NDA. She didn't sign it. These are all things that are alleged by the plaintiff in the situation, but apparently on the first day that she had went over there, she had gotten sexual with Shannon Sharpe. And the first night that she was there, they had sex, and it was noticed that it was on camera but without Jane Doe's consent. It's very important. Then the next day, Shannon Sharpe invites her back to the house. Again, all alleged by Jane Doe. She shows up 5 minutes late. Shannon Sharpe is upset, grabs her by her neck, and then this kicks off their 2-year toxic relationship that they have that's filled with control, violence, anger, a bunch of different emotions, etc., etc. Now again, all these things are alleged by Jane Doe herself in this complaint via Tony Buzbee. Shannon Sharpe himself unequivocally denied everything that was going on. He said that it was a consensual relationship. He even submitted a statement that included text messages, or at least typed up versions of the text message, that included explicit and graphic text messages initiated by the young woman in question, also exposing her name to be Gabrielle Zuniga, which she was going by Jane Doe, but Shannon Sharpe felt the need to put it out there. Now, the purpose of this is to portray that Shannon Sharpe himself was free and clear. This was a consensual relationship, and now he's being extorted.
Who he consensually said, yo, relationship was consensual. If you don't know, Shannon Sharpe, Uncle Shannon, is out here smashing them 19-year-olds. Nah, bro, this is... What the fuck am I doing? You don't know. Shannon Sharpe has basically got caught up in some legal troubles. I'll let Abba and Preach talk about it. I'll let Omaze talk about it. Shall let even the Breakfast Club talk about it.
Okay. All right. So this is going viral. Shannon Sharpe getting canceled due to allegations that he raped. Basically, he forced himself in her from behind. Okay.
He raped her, allegedly.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. He forced himself on her against her will. That's the allegation. It's important to, give some context to this because this comes with a few key details. One, the lawyer who's involved in this is the same lawyer who's gone after a lot of high-profile people and basically tried to shake them down and has been proven to be a complete fraud in court.
Yep.
So that's a bad look because recently, even against Jay-Z, he tried to pull some stuff and the courts threw that shit down and basically said, you can't even practice here. You're so unethical. So you have to imagine how much of a bad representation you have to be in terms of you're not even allowed to practice in certain areas because of how bad your rep is.
He's pretty much real life Saul Goodman.
Saul Goodman?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl in question, a lot of people have been going after the wrong girl and flaming her on Instagram. It's not her, but I'll show you the person in question because she does have an OnlyFans. She is very popular. And, I don't believe that these accusers should be anonymous, especially when they're doing things for profit or, for their own sake. And if you're going to accuse someone publicly, I think your name should be out there publicly. And thankfully, in the court filings, you can find her full name, so this is not hidden. I'm going to play the call, and then I'll play videos of her so you can see who the person is.
The past couple of years, Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe has gone through a meteoric rise, seemingly becoming a staple in the sports media sphere. Right now, his contract is up with Colin Cowherd's The Volume Network, and he is slated, based on valuations, to land a lucrative $100 million deal for his famous podcast, Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. Now, just a couple months ago, Fox Sports Network went through a slew of allegations about the sexual deviancy between Skip Bayless and some of the other cast and co-hosts like Joy Taylor and Emmanuel Aicho. Now, naturally, no one knows what happened to that lawsuit, but one thing that stuck out the most was that everybody's freaky Uncle Shannon Sharpe seemingly skated by without any sort of scratch in that situation. He was there during all the accusation years, but nothing stuck to his jacket. But all that will come crashing down when everyone's favorite and most reliable attorney, I'm talking about John the Baptist level of respect and trust, Tony Buzbee, came out with a new lawsuit of a young woman alleging that Shannon Sharpe had graped her for $50 million. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and break the fourth wall because I know somebody's not gonna be able to understand the level of sarcasm that I'm trying to put down. I do not believe that Tony Buzbee is any sort of respectable man. I think that he is a liar, as people call an ambulance chaser as an attorney. And this is the same lawyer that attached his name to a lawsuit claiming that Drewski was a part of some freaky stuff. The one who was also representing somebody who was then tasked with lying on Jay-Z and P. Diddy, mucking up that whole situation. Literally, she came out and retracted everything that she said, saying that Tony Buzbee asked her to lie. So I do not believe that Tony Buzbee is any sort of respectable man. I just want to put that out there.
Because he caught up in some fucking troubles, and ESPN themselves has not responded until now. They actually did respond. So he's being sued by somebody who can't. He's being sued by this girl who he hooked up with consensually. She stacked evidence on top of him to be like, nah, fuck you. You a freak, douchebag ass motherfucker. You a freak nigga. And I'm going to expose you for who you are. And honestly, I'm going to be real with Shannon. You need to think, dumbass. Because the moment that you didn't have any NDAs, you didn't have any paperwork signed, you didn't have nothing ahead of you or prepared, this makes that whole Monique situation where she sits down with him and she kind of like goes ham on him for fucking 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds and being at the age of 50. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you got like uncles and niggas who are fucking with chicks at a certain age, like, oh, your uncle's like 40 and he's fucking a girl that's like 23. Personally, very questionable. You ain't dating a woman that's also in her 30s to close to the 40s. You know what I'm saying? It is, but at the end of the day, regardless of how legal or how okay it is, Shannon Sharpe is kind of looking kind of fucked up right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get it, bitch. I get it. I get it. 100%. I do. But let me tell you this. The moment Shannon Sharpe, or the moment this all came out, you kind of got a little fucked up. Not a lot fucked up. Probably a little. But I actually preface this to say he fucked up. Because think about it. If you are at a certain age and you're messing with a girl, right? Even if it's consensual, you need to know the levels of fuckery you are doing to these white women. And don't get it wrong when fucking Dr. Umar is out here talking about this. I'm supporting my brother Shannon even though he's a bunny hopper.
I'm standing with Uncle Shannon because I don't like when black men get taken down. I gotta stand by him. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper. Yes, he's a
Oh my God.
Yeah, man said, yo, this dude is this man got a subscription to Snow Bunny TV. That's crazy. So someone said, yo, listen, when we gonna tell these Negroes to stop putting their feet in the snow? Let's keep watching.
And hopping around.
He said he's a lifetime Snow Bunny hopper.
Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper, but that's my brother. Uncle Shannon Sharpe is my brother. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise.
Sorry,
Why did you have to bring Dr. Umar in this shit?
That's why. Can't. You know why. Okay, let's keep listening.
If you cannot promise me that you will never seek the company of another snow bunny, I cannot stand with you. Uncle Shay Shay. Uncle Shay Shay. I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one. But Uncle Shay Shay, No more bunnies after this. Can somebody confirm if he's being accused by snow bunnies or Afro queens?
So I don't know why the fuck we listening to Dr. Umar. What the fuck is he a doctor on? And to be real and to be straight 100% of everything I come from, right? When I was younger, I liked older women. When I grew up, I had to stick in older women territory. Why? It's because even when I was like in middle school to high school, girls in my age range, amazing. Girls in the old age range, you know, they had a little more curves, you know what I'm saying? But growing up, you also got to realize, hey, nigga, everything's on the fucking table. Anything, you know what I'm saying? You don't get it how you get it. And sometimes growing up, being older now, like I'm 32, I'm not going for somebody, yeah, you could be in your 20s, but you got to be closer to my age range as possible, right? You can't be like, oh, she was 19 last week and now she's 20. Nah, nigga, you still 19. You still 19. I don't give a fuck. Cause 18 what's the difference from 18 to 19? Nothing. But she just went up in age. She's the same fucking age as she was. She's still in the teenager range. So Shannon Sharpe fucked up for that. Also, he came out and talked about what was happening in this video. So I'm gonna leave that here.
Family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Buzbee, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Buzbee targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Buzbee want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Did it end yet? I don't even know. I tried to do something different. So even though the nigga said if I had the video, I would drop it myself. There's already a fucking audio of Shannon Sharpe fucking a bitch. And this is not, come on, think about it. It's like the first time he's in some bullshit. This is the second time he is in some bullshit. You know what they say? 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, you're out, and the all ball like this. It's like the fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on thee. Fool me 3 times, bitch, I must be stupid. Like, I forget how the saying goes. This is probably how it goes, right? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on thee. Fool me 3 times, bitch, I must be stupid. This is the second time Shannon Sharpe has gotten into some shit. He was smashing a girl and suddenly went live on IG. How the fuck you do that? There's so many things that you have to go through that you suddenly just go fucking live on Instagram. I can't sit here and tell you how fucking stupid that sounds. Nigga said, oh yeah, I was smashing and I went live on IG. Nigga, there's no way. You know what hurts? The fact that he said if he had the video, he would release it. I personally don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be frank with you right now. It's just because his fuck ups. This is the second time Shannon Sharpe is kind of fucked up, right? And you gotta think about it from like standing from this angle, right? Being a celebrity, being at a certain level where you work for ESPN, co-signed with Disney, even the Breakfast Club members are saying this, like, there's certain things that, hey, if ESPN and Disney haven't just rolled up and said something. Now, regardless, what happens in the business of your own home and the business of your own kinks, stay there. Now, Abba and Preach do talk about this, and I'll show some of these clips in a minute, but I do want to preface this by saying what happens in your house, what you do with who you do with, that's no business of mine. Simple as that, right? Same thing. It goes for anybody. It goes for straight people, gay people, lesbians, trans. It goes for anybody. Whoever you sucking and fucking is not my business. It's not. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. Because you don't care who I'm fucking. I don't care who you fucking. That's the main part of life. Mind your business, bitch. Like, are we, you know what I'm saying? Like, come the fuck on. I'm not saying this to say this, to not say this, to be fucking honest with you. You have to be real here with this shit. It's not my business. I don't give a fuck if Shannon Sharpe was caught or is now being fucking strung up by the balls by a 19-year-old. That's your fucking problem. You fucked up. What I do care about is, for the not holding back part of this, we have to have a conversation on how the fuck not to fuck up like Shannon Sharpe and actually look forward to life, to saying, how do we do better as a group of people? And also, I'm going to be real here, right? I am 32. Right now, people will say I'm unk status. I am unk because I have fucking nieces and nephews, so I am an uncle. But let's be real here. And let's be honest with ourselves. The moment you step outside yourself and dating if you're at a certain age, if you are 20, dating a 19-year-old, nigga, you just turned 20. You are basically mentally still 19, right? They say girls mature faster than men, which, yeah, I do believe. But then, girls get taken advantage of by devious motherfuckers. Then we say, oh, she's just a child. Same thing. Oh, he's so smart for his age, but oh, he got taken advantage of by this woman. Oh, well, then, you know what I'm saying? You can't be smart on one end and then be stupid on the other. We need to stop hyping kids' brains up. That's another conversation for another day. But to be fair, if you're at a certain age and you're dating or talking to somebody that's at also a different age, you want to make sure to not do it. If you're 16 talking to a 19-year-old, think about it. You are 16, 17, 18, 19. She's 3 years older than you. 4 years at this point, right? Think about it. She's got 3 years more on top of you in life expectancy of like shit that she's done. If you're a dude talking to a girl, if you are a 17-year-old kid talking to a 32-year-old woman and you don't know what to do with that, I'm telling you, it's off limits right now. It is. Listen, a lot of people don't understand this. Shannon Sharpe, whatever he's been doing with this 19-year-old, yes, it's none of my business. But to preference this, she's a teenager, 19. There's a difference between you're in your 20s to your teens. That's why they're different. Because it's teenagers to your 20s. You're in your tweens, your 20s. I have a fucking preference. This is to be fucking honest when people talk about the age of consent. Because the age of consent don't mean shit when it's not the age of mental maturity. That's the whole thing on here, right? The nigga is 50. The bitch was 19. I have a problem maybe because I'm not 50 fucking no 19-year-old or 20-year-olds. I'm 32. How I got around is how I got around. I ain't gonna tell y'all about business. Is what it is. I'm wearing this ring for a reason. When it comes down to it, this nigga looks stupid. Because now you're being sued by a nigga who can't even practice law. He's being sued by the OnlyFans girl that he mentioned. And he's also, I'm just gonna be real here, OnlyFans chick. Really? It's very, very stupid. The fact that he got this OnlyFans girl in his pocket and then realized, oh shit, she gonna fuck me up. Like, nigga, you should have been fucking... This is why Abin Breach said this, and hopefully I can show the clip.
A 54-year-old getting involved with a 19-year-old, I'm not with it.
She's apparently, in the picture I saw, she would have been, in 2023, she would have been 21. 20.
And still, it's weird to me, but not illegal. But I'm like, ooh, 19, 21, man. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's okay. Like, there's two conversations, right? Like, here you have this OnlyFans girl, very much like about her money, whatever it is. And she's not even half your age. She's closer to 1/3 your age than she is to half. I just think a lot of rich people, especially athletes and entertainers, move in a really stupid way. And you wonder why so many of these rich guys prefer just getting escorts. It's because of stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't control your dick, then just pay for the shit. Stop trying to do these weird fucking relationships with girls like 1/3 your age who have no vested interest in your well-being. Why? Because you're just there to fuck them and disappear. So of course they're gonna try, a lot of them gonna try to get their get back. Stay away from that shit. You have too much to lose. You're too easy of a target. And a lot of you got fucking weird proclivities where you say freaky shit to people. It's like you guys are just asking to be set up. So I don't know. I feel like I've seen this story so many times to just look at them and not think, you didn't even try to protect yourself a little bit. Not even a little bit. Not even keep like records of stuff. Like, I don't know. It's a bit tough for me seeing grown men who are old enough to have great grandkids still sitting here fucking with girls who didn't even finish college. It's just odd. Is it illegal? No, obviously not. Listen, this lady, I don't think it's credible. I think this is probably going to severely impact Shannon, unfortunately. There's just no way around it because it's a very public thing. But yeah, guys, you especially if your net worth looks anything like his and you're this much of a public figure. Apparently he met this girl at the gym and he was going after her and then pushed for it, and then that's how it ended up happening. And then in my head, I'm just thinking, I don't get it. I don't get why these guys put themselves out there like this. I don't get why they take these risks. I'm not saying you gotta date somebody who's rich as well or in the entertainment business, but good Lord. You out here going after 21-year-old OnlyFans models? Like, I don't know.
You know what I find interesting about that whole statement situation?
What?
ESPN hasn't released one yet. Okay, Shannon's plan may not be ESPN's plan, but we shall soon see.
Oh, ESPN ain't say nothing?
Nope.
ESPN hasn't said anything
And
yet.
that's been another thing. The only thing that close to what ESPN is saying was what we were told from Stephen A. Smith from one of the presidents at ESPN.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't like things like this, right? And I'm gonna tell you why, right? I understand it's a lot of noise, there's a lot of people talking, but that's what the opposition wants. That's what they want.
Yeah.
They want you to be embarrassed. They want you to start losing money. They want you to start doing that so they feel like that you will settle out and you'll be forced to settle out. Now, if he really didn't do it and this was part of his kinky thing and it was what it was and he didn't do it and he's innocent, and the fact that he has to step away now, possibly losing his job, if he has bills and not having bills because now he has no work, I don't like that if he didn't do it because that's what they want him to do.
Yeah.
They want him to be embarrassed. They want him to feel away. Because what's going to happen, he's going to be like, you know what, F all this, let me just settle out on the side. That's what they're forcing him to do, really.
Yeah.
I'm sure Disney still has moral clauses, though. Like, you know, regardless of, you know, anything, I don't know if anything he did was criminal, but there's still moral clauses.
But when you talk about moral clauses, right, I can do what and I don't know what happened, we don't know, but from the outside, I can do what I want to do in my bedroom.
Yes.
Right? What I do in my bedroom is my business.
But once somebody
and I didn't put it out. I didn't film it and put it out. If somebody secretly taped me and put it out, I just think that's wrong. You can't do that.
It's not black and white like that, though.
But time out, I think you're missing something. There's an audio phone call of him saying that he was going to choke her.
My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I'm electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I'll be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL season. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I've received from my family, friends, and colleagues. Shannon Sharpe. I think he's still going to do his, live stream show, The Nightcap. I'd be surprised if he stopped that. And that's going to be his real, money maker in the near future anyway. So, look, generally, I don't really believe in cancellations to begin with because most people just come back from those. And the news cycle is so fast, it doesn't really matter. Like, you'll use brand deals, you might lose some, work opportunities, but actual cancellation, it's really, I don't remember seeing one in the last 4 or 5 years. Do you? Generally, it's people who cancel themselves and decide they don't want to come back. Cancellations to me are not that real, like as a full-fledged cancellation.
Yeah, they come back. They tend to come back.
But let's go and see some of the new clips that surfaced that I thought were kind of spicy. Yeah.
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do with the shit you did to me.
This is why Celebrities make bitches sign NDAs. This is why Leonardo DiCaprio leaves a bitch at 25. Regardless, little pedophile energy, but he leaves them bitches at 25 and goes on about his life. And they don't stick around for a long time. They're here for a good time, not a long time. For real. Think about that. This is why other celebrities and higher people at high like levels are fucking with escorts and people who know how to sign and keep their mouths shut. Why? Is because the payment is good, the money is there, and they want anonymity. Anonymity is important. Secrecy is important. Privacy is important. Look what just happened with Shannon Sharpe. This bitch ain't got no more privacy because now everybody knows his business. And for me to be real with you, as just a regular viewer, I want you to understand this from where you sit, computer, phone, PS5, television, whatever. Anonymity is important. What I mean by anonymity is secrecy, privacy, the shit that you don't want people knowing. Your privacy is important because the moment it gets out there, people can point the finger and be like, you're weird. You don't want to be fucking with kids. Personally, you don't want to do that. You will go to jail. You don't want to be looked at as a bad person. You don't want to be in a situation where you're at 32 fucking with teenagers, or 40 fucking with teenagers, or 50 or 60 fucking. If you are 50 fucking with a girl in her 20s, questionable. But let's say she's 25, grown ass adult, right? Or she just turned 25. If she's like 27 to 28, alright, nigga, adult. You know what I'm saying? Adult. That's different. 25 is full-fledged adult for men and women, right? No matter how much they're like, women mature faster than men. 25 is full-fledged adult for men and women. Your brain is fully developed. Its maximum fucking ability. Like it's selling this bitch. But to be real here, these are the problems that I'm kind of saying here. Is your business is your business until it's no longer your business because the other person can't shut the fuck up. And that's just because it's no longer just, sex can be more than physical, it's also mental. If you don't understand that, I ain't gonna go into that. It just is how it is, right? And to put it lightly, when it comes to all the stuff that's happening with dear old Shannon here, there's issues. And I like what Abba and Preach and everybody else says what said issues are. Let's get into that.
This is a serious topic. Fair. However, everything about how they're all handling it is super unserious.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So because it's they're handling it unserious, like releasing 30-second clips, being salacious, I'm gonna treat it like a joke because they're treating it like a joke. That's what I think. If you want it to be a serious, don't be with Tony Bugsby, that guy to me is an absolute joke. So that's the one thing I already hold very strongly against that person. But also I don't like this releasing of short clips with like to go through the media to basically ruin someone's reputation and pressure them to settle. Like these are kind of slimy media tactics that if we accept, you can use it against innocent people and not innocent people. And it's unfortunate because you want to be able to just say, listen, I have a trove of evidence. Look at this entire video, but they don't want to do that. They want to do these selective clips to put pressure on Shannon, and it's working because it's gotten him out of the ESPN job. It's putting pressure. So that's why I don't like. So I'm going to treat it like a joke because they're not treating it with the due deference that this topic deserves, in my opinion.
The thing that happened is that this is what it looks like.
Okay.
To me, it looks like you never wanted to go to the court.
Of course.
You never want to actually go to court. The way you're treating this, you really wanted to be like, haha, we're going to squeeze you out of every position and we just want a settlement. There's some people that really out there, they don't want to go to court with that. They don't want to actually do the whole thing, the whole process of having her passing review and everything. No, they want to squeeze her out. They want to squeeze him out. And that's what Bugsby has been known to do.
That was role playing or not, it's perceived as a video. It's of a Shannon Sharpe saying he's going to choke this 19-year-old girl, however old she is.
Right.
So that is enough to say, hey, you know what? You need to sit down for a while.
But is it if it's a tape secret call and it is role playing? Let's just say, and I don't know.
We don't know if it's role playing.
But we don't know. He's saying it's role playing. She's saying it's not, right? But if it is and it's secretly taped, And this is my secret business. If I'm into what is it, BDSM? What is it called?
But all that has to
If I'm-
come out though, and be like, they have to know that for fact. They don't know right now. So why
so
they
you
don't
fire
know?
the brother, so you really guilty, and you got to
he's not
prove yourself
fired.
innocent.
He's not fired as of now. As of now, he's just taking a step
stepped
away.
down.
Yeah, and he stepped down. What I think
I'm
happened.
just saying I don't like that.
What I think happened, because what normally happens, and this is just me, this is not anything I've been told, but normally, they'll come to you and say, hey, we probably are going to lean towards you taking a step back. If you want to take the narrative and
Right.
you just say you step back, go
That's what
ahead,
it
which
seems like.
allows
Correct.
him to, you know what I mean? It doesn't turn the conversation additionally negative.
It just
It's
makes
already
it
negative.
makes it feel you're guilty, and then you got to prove yourself innocent, instead
Or it's
opposed to
just-
innocent to proving yourself.
It's a lot of noise.
Let's be real here. I'm not gonna lie to you when I say this is some weird shit. This is some stupid shit. This is not illegal, but it's definitely unethical. And as many reasons of unethical as it is, regardless, I've said this in the video. If it was consensual, bitch or not, it's none of my business, big man. I'm only saying this to be like, it's none of my business to give a fuck about it. Because I'm not 56. And like, look, there's a clip of the whole Darnell Rollins situation where Shannon Sharp pulls him out on the age that Darnell Rollins was at when he met a 23-year-old woman and had a kid with that woman. Pretty fucked up.
Description to Snow Bunny hopping being a hypocrite. Let's play the clip.
I don't usually do this, but I really wanted to address something that has really been bothering me for the past couple of months.
So this is the baby mother of one Donnell Rawlings, comedian, friend of Dave Chappelle. You might have seen him on the Chappelle Show. Now, he was on an interview with Club Shay Shay, and Club Shay Shay, they start to bring up her name. Let's listen.
My son's dad is a comedian and an actor, and he did an interview with a man by the name of Shannon Sharp on his podcast. Now, on that podcast, Shannon Sharp did a lot of digging. My son is almost 10 years old, and my son's dad and I broke up over 6 years ago. So for him to ever try to bring me up, or a family dynamic, or the age gap is very, very shocking to me.
She's so young that she could pop out. Yeah, I'm like, 20. She 23. Darnell. 20. Why you didn't date her mom? Why you go for the Darnell?
I didn't date her mom because why didn't I date her mom?
Yeah, good question. No.
Love is love.
If you don't,
Love is love.
I agree with you.
What?
You like them young, though.
Say Drake, I heard you. Nope.
Oh, wow. No, he did not.
Hey.
No, he did not.
Donnell did.
No.
Come back.
I don't like them young. I like what I love. I didn't groom nobody, son. It is what it is.
And then he makes some joke about, where'd you meet her at, Forever 21?
And I didn't break no laws. I didn't do. Yes, she's a lot younger than me. But that's what it was. I gave my opportunity. I gave myself an opportunity. Why you hating on me?
Where y'all meet at? Forever 21?
And so he's probably clowning on him. Meanwhile, the whole time, Shannon had an even bigger age gap with the girl he was fucking with, which is crazy because Donnell, I think, was like 20 years. Donnell was like 43, she was like 21, which is crazy still, but that's what they was doing. So, yeah, Shannon getting it from all sides.
Oh, yeah.
I had some time to think about it because people are like, well, people always bring up the legality of everything, and I think everyone agrees what Shannon did wasn't illegal in regards to the age gap. Nobody's saying that. It's just a matter of like, if you reach that level of status, you just got to move different. It's inevitable. You can't date like a regular person because you're not. You have a big target on your back. And also, considering that age gap, these people are only going to be after your money. So why would you ever be surprised that they're going to try to scam you afterwards? No girl who's 19, 18 just wants to kind of kick it and have a good time with somebody in their 50, 60 just like that. They're going to want something. They're going to want a lifestyle. They're going to want something that you could provide. And if it goes south, they're going to come for everything because they can.
The fact that Shannon Sharp did that, and the fact that Abbott and Preach have said it, it's weird, right? Like, regardless, you went after a teenager, then when they went there and you were hooking up with them in their 20s, it's still weird. This whole situation is weird. The Breakfast Club has said it. It's a shakedown. They're trying to take money from him. Is it unethical, non-ethical? My understanding of the situation and also being the age I'm at, I've grown up in kind of an area, the hood, where if a nigga gets his dick wet, a nigga gets his dick wet. Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old. In his 50s, he was fucking around with a girl younger than him just to get his dick wet. And as I'll show a couple clips, as from Omaze, she was supposed to sign the fucking NDA, but never did. Now that we get shit corrected, why the fuck are you still gonna go after this bitch? That looks crazy. Oh my God, that looked crazy. Why are you still going after her? She didn't sign the NDAs. I would have been like, deuces. I don't care what age Shannon Sharpe is. I do. But I don't care if you want to get your dick wet. It's, you have to move accordingly. There's a reason, and Aber and Preach have said it, there's a reason why Leonardo DiCaprio has bitches sign NDAs. There's a reason celebrities do the shit, and I just mentioned in the video. There's a reason you move accordingly, not to get caught the fuck up. And look, right now we're assuming they have a kink play. We're assuming that their relationship, from his fucking word of mouth, is consensual. I'm gonna be real here, and I've said this even with my friend D. Pitty, what happened with him on fucking TikTok. Assumptions get you fucked up. And that's just how life goes. Assumptions get you fucked up. And don't get me wrong, right? I've assumed a lot. I assumed a lot of shit in my life. I assume a lot of shit. But some assumptions do get you fucked the fuck up. It happens. Life is a weird amalgamation of like decisions, gray areas, moral gray areas, right and wrong. And people say life is not that black and white. Yes, the fuck it is. You just make it more complicated than the fuck it should be. Then it's more gray areas and middle points. There is a right and wrong. There is a don't do this, don't do that. There is a don't get your ass caught the fuck up and assume that we know everything. At this moment, we should never assume we know the whole truth. Because, bitch, we don't. Because we don't. I don't. But I can say this for the most part. This nigga Shannon is stupid. That's it. From all the clips I'm going to be showing, this nigga was dumb. And I sit here not being the person to say this. Look, and I 100% understand that. You know what I mean? The older you get, the older you understand that sex has a grip on our society, mentally, physically, and Shannon Sharpe had no self-control. Regardless if girls was to sign an NDA, still no self-control, bitch. Dumbass. Because if we open up the book of Dumbass, chapter 7, if the bitch don't sign, you ain't hitting. Oh, wait, no. That's chapter 75. If you are supposed to sign an NDA, right here, it says it right here. Signing an NDA saves your ass and make sure that they don't come at you for $50 million. Oh, exclamation mark, dash, dash. Don't be stupid, stupid. Exclamation mark, dash, dash, slash, don't be stupid, dumbass. In the book of Dumbass says, make sure you don't fuck someone at a crazy age, right? And that Donna Rollins hit up his baby mama at 43 years old. I still have a problem with that. Regardless, he wanted to fuck. He wanted to smash. He wanted what he wanted. And you know what they say about women being a certain age, they can... Maturity is a real thing for women than it is for certain men, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not at that age where I feel like I have to I'm going after everybody, because I'm not. Obviously, once again, there's a ring on my hand. There's levels to shit that you can't do in life. Man's fucked up. What I'm trying to say, and it's not holding back, is make sure you choose and make decisions that revolve around respectfully what you're going to do. And make sure you do have an NDA, because in the book of Dumbass, the wrong move is going to be not the right move. And that's chapter 4. One day I'm just going to have a book of Dumbass. One day I'm actually going to have the book of Dumbass. Oh my God. Look, as grown as I am, I ain't Shannon Sharpe grown, nigga. At his age, I'm going to be playing the crossword. I just can't. But I like to preface this by saying, We've heard from everybody else on every side of the spectrum, respectfully. I'm taking my glasses off for a minute and come here with you. Come here. Bring your dumb ass over here. Regardless if this was legal or not legal, regardless if it was race play or not race play, regardless if this was a kink or not a kink, I'm going to let you know as a regular person, this could be you one day. Think about it, right? And this goes for anybody else out there. You have a lot to lose when it comes to fucking around and putting your dick in the wrong person. That just is what it is. And especially when you out here just running around, fucking and sucking anything you want. I ain't got nothing to run against that. You can have your fun, live your life, as long as you're safe out there and make sure you put the rubber on. I'm just just gonna be honest with you. And then here's also the crucial part about it. You might get fucking burned. You might get sued. People might come after you and be like, you did this and this to me. And the truth comes out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you have to sit at a lie detector test. She's an OnlyFans model. He's a former football NFL player, now podcaster. Do I believe this nigga? No. Do I believe the fact that they were race playing and having fun? Yeah. Do I believe the fact that she is credible in any form? Hell no. But bitch, I'm not gonna sit here and say she should be suing this nigga, because at that point, you signed up for the sex. You consented at some point. You at some point consented. You at some point agreed. You at some point came back. You at some point wanted something from this, and what she wants now is the whole kit and caboodle. And she sat back and watched this man's net worth grow. And this, once again, this is for the regular person. I don't want to put the glasses back on. She sat back and waited for his net worth to grow even more and more, and then took charge of the whole Tony Bugsby situation, which the nigga's not even credible, and said, I'm suing Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to put my dick in his ass now. Which is crazy to say out loud. Crazy to say out loud. But now you got to realize, holy shit, women are evil. Some men can be evil. But also, Shannon Sharpe didn't do what Leonardo DiCaprio did. Some NDAs. Make that bitch sign that shit. You 56 years old and listening to a child, and you did not forever once put your shit on the table and make her do it, and just don't fuck with her. Come on, bro. But yo, I'm not stupid enough to be in these type of situations, and I can only tell you from any point of view, don't be in these situations either. Don't put your dick in stupid. Don't be stupid putting your dick in stupid. Don't get free pussy and then think that's the end of it. No. For a regular person, if you're working a career job, you're going places, you're doing shit, don't jeopardize everything for just some ass. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if niggas can pay for pussy, but that don't mean you want to pay for pussy and then just end up fucking up. I'm going to be real with you. Life sucks. Things suck. Things hit the fan all the time. I don't want that to be you. It just is what it is. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you believe he's Shannon Sharpe, Mr. Shay Shay, Mr. Club Shay Shay himself, Mr. Man to believe to be gay? You know what? I'm going to hit that for a second. Everybody and their grandma was calling this nigga gay. And me too. I was like, yeah, he a little zesty. Nigga might be bi, but he a little zesty. Like, just zest to zest. No offense. I'm not making fun of him. It's from what I heard niggas speak. I said, he a little, you know what I mean? Look, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Dumbass. The more and more, like, once again, I don't know how you accidentally go live on IG fucking a bitch. And now he's over here invading the Snow Bunny territory. Here's a clip that I found that seemed funny to me.
For too long have we been oppressed by the white man.
It's facts.
For too long have we been oppressed by the upper class.
It's facts.
For too long have we been neglected.
It's facts.
It's time for us to rise up.
It's facts.
It's time for us to stand up for ourselves.
He's spitting.
Infiltrate the white gene pool. Start breeding with these white women. It's time to make a fuck.
And now he's over here fucking an OnlyFans model. And now he's accusing him of sexual assault. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, G. Crazy, mud. That's Yo. Yo. No, G, that's... Yo, this nigga dumb. I know, I love all the conversation, but if you think about it out loud, this nigga's stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just saying. All the convo, but let's just be real. I think a little dumb. That's just like how you like before shit. If this nigga, if he would have came out and said, I like both, I would have been like, I believe that. But now shit, I can only believe one thing, that he loves Coochie that much that he's gonna risk his fucking neck. This nigga's lost his fucking his deals. He's getting bro, it's a shakedown. Like, give me your money, bitch. Yo, once again, this comes back to all you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. How could Shannon Sharpe have avoided this better? Leave in the comments below. How could a regular person avoid this type of situation? Leave in the comments below. And for the love of Pete, make sure you put on a condom when you're going out there having some fun. This is your boy Fat Man. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, notify. For me to remember to never give up, never surrender, keep on grinding. Thank you for coming to Not Holding Back. Peace! And I'm out. Shit's funny.
Shit.
Getting on drum. You little niggas gonna stop acting like my shit ain't the grill.
Where's the last
Some of you niggas get your front teeth for grills. And I ain't talking about the contract.
I ain't loving these fake hoes. Room smelling like 8 switches. Room service like 2K. NBA, I'm ballin', nigga. All them niggas falling like all them niggas. Talking shit, I saw them niggas. Now they daughter want a picture. Rough, ain't it? Fuck famous.
Yeah, man.
Niggas too real, got the most haters. Wrote a story, so Stephen Curry. How it feel to be golden.